Hello fellow do-it-yourselfers and indie filmmakers. My name is Ardoin and I'm with Ardoinmedia. Today I'm here to talk to you about a nifty little piece of equipment called the Fig Rig. Now there's different kinds of Fig Rigs out there, but I chose this one in particular. It's very versatile, provides protection, and it's a nice little piece of equipment. We'll go ahead and go over some of the features of it, then we'll go to the parts list and tools needed to create it. Now this particular Fig Rig I saw on a fellow YouTuber site, thefrugalfilmaker. He's got some great stuff, so check out his channel, as well as you can find the parts list, tools, and his site and some other great information in the comments below. Now this particular rig I actually painted black, and I also put on some tape on the risers here and here, and on the cross member bar going across. And the reason for that is because that's where mainly I'm going to grip the product. Now the whole project is a 1/2-inch fittings and 1/2-inch piping. It is very light but very strong. One of the great features is adding this 1/2-inch PVC cross fitting onto it. There's one here and one here. They can hold microphones, they can hold accessories, excuse me, accessories, and now one of the great things I like in movies or shows is very sharp angles in a scene. I think it gives a lot to the scene. You don't want it all the time, but they are out there. What I like about this is that you can change the angle of where the camera is attached. So you have an angle like this. Now if you wanted even more of an angle, my suggestion would be to cut different other lengths of 1/2-inch pipe and put them on the bottom. And so your angle is even more sharp. Another good reason why you would have these extra pieces is if, let's say, you had an uneven surface and you're trying to get a good decent shot. You can put in these inserts and it works out fine. My other suggestion would be to purchase some levelers from your local hardware store, put it on the side of this piece right here in order to get the proper level of where your camera is setting. Now one of the other things that I do add to it, and of course you can find this product on my eBay site, but this little piece won't be with it. This is a 323 Manfrotto quick disconnect. It fits both 3/8 and 1/4-inch posts. Now what I like about it is that because it fits different posts, it also has a locking lever there. You can easily put that on with one hand, and it has a little safety switch on the bottom. So if this gets caught and it pops open, this isn't going to come off. So you have the little safety switch. The other feature I like about this is that now I particularly built this rig with the specifications as the Frugal Filmmaker, but it just happened to fit both this camera and my Olympus camera. You can easily hold this and still have the viewing screen out. It's just the right size. The other thing is that it provides protection for it. How often do you have a tripod and you have something like this on top of it and someone comes along and basically knocks it over, right? If this falls over, it's not touching. Not touching there, not touching here. It's very stable. It would take a lot to knock over. Now I'm not saying that if you dropped it from a certain height that it wouldn't break apart. It's just that I'm not willing to find out what that height is with my particular equipment. So if you do have someone, let's say a friend come over, or you purchase a new camera and it doesn't exactly fit in here, What you can do is turn it over. Put that on there like that. On there. And you still have your camera sitting on top. Doesn't have the same kind of security cage here, but at least it's still there. Now let's say if you do want that cage, my suggestion would be to just simply take these risers, make them larger, taller, and possibly make the crossbars here a little bit larger as well, so it would accommodate whatever camera that you have at that point. So now we're going to go ahead and talk about the parts and tools necessary to build it. Now, in order to build the product, you're going to need a tape measure, a pen to mark your PVC as you cut them. You're going to need some sort of vice grips, pliers, needle nose pliers, something to hold the nut as you're screwing it onto the bolt. You're also going to need some sort of cutter for the PVC. Now, I use this particular cutter. All you do is squeeze down on it and it cuts the PVC. You could use a hacksaw, jigsaw, whatever it takes in order to get it cut, but that's a nice little tool if you're going to do a lot of it. And you're going to need a drill with a 1/4-inch bit on it in order to drill the hole into your plug and your T-fitting in order to get the bolt through. So when you head down to the hardware store, you're going to need to get 1/2-inch fittings and piping. You're going to need at least 44 3/4 inches of piping that you're going to cut down into 4 6-inch pieces, 3 4-inch pieces, 1 3 3/4 inch piece, and 1 1.5-inch piece. You're going to need a 1/2-inch plug. Now I got the one with a top that looks like a stop sign, same shape as a stop sign. It's easier to find the center when you have flat sides, and also when your equipment is setting on it, it doesn't tend to wobble off of this. You're going to need 2 cross pieces, 3 90-degree elbows, 5 of the T-fittings, and I already have this put together, but you're going to need a 2.5-inch all-thread Phillips head bolt. You're going to need a 7/16 inch compression spring. Now I already put the compression spring on here, as well as I put the 1/4-inch lock nut on here as well. Now it's a 1/4-inch bolt because that's what fits cameras. Now what we're going to do is take the drill, we're going to drill a hole into the bottom of the bolt, put the bolt through, compression spring on it, the lock nut washer on it, and then the 1/2-inch plug will go onto that. Now let's go ahead and go on to building it. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and build the fig rig now. We're going to start off with the end risers. We're going to take a T-fitting, put a 6-inch fitting pipe in there, 6-inch pipe in the other side of the T. Take our cross fitting, put a 4-inch pipe, 4-inch pipe, like that. That should actually be turned, so it's going to look like that. Then we're going to put a 1.5-inch pipe in there. We're going to put our camera holder on the 1.5-inch pipe. This is where our odd 3 3/4 inch comes in. And then we're going to put another T in. Then we're going to put in our 6-inch. So you basically have the bottom at this point. Fairly simple, right? Let's go ahead and put on the elbows. They all go on top, like so. And the last piece is the top here. So we're going to take a 1.5 inch, put it into the cross, the other 1.5 inch into the other side of the cross, our T fitting, like so, and our 4-inch fitting, I'm sorry, our 4-inch pipe. So it looks like this. And then our 6-inch into the T. Okay. And we're just going to slide it right in there. And there you go. Now, of course, that's what it looks like unpainted. Here's your model painted with a quick disconnect on it, with all of the tape around it. So it does look quite different when you're finished. Now, of course, if you go out and you purchase this on eBay, you'll actually get this product right here. And the reason I say that is because you may not want the same tape, or you may not want this particular color. You may want to paint it some other color, pink or blue or whatever. So if you go out to eBay and you purchase it, this is actually what you're going to get for your purchase. Thanks for watching my video today on the creation of the Fig Rig. Check the description below for some other important information on the parts list and where to purchase this. If it's not on the eBay site, then just email me and I will respond as quickly as I can. Please like, subscribe to my channel, and have a great day.